Hello, this is Surfline Surf Forecaster Chris Bork with your Orange County Register Surf Forecast. Is effective at 5 o'clock on Monday, the last day of 2007. Happy New Year's Eve. Starting off in the North Pacific, fairly typical pattern for this time of year. We're seeing relatively cloud-free skies over the middle part of the ocean, and then a lot of high cloud cover as you head further to the north. A lot of storm activity in the North Pacific right now. Those will be sending some of our waves our way during the first part of this week, but then it looks like a lot more weather and waves heading our way for the second half of the week. Here's what it looks like in the latest analysis. Have a very deep low spinning in the Gulf of Alaska right now, too far north to really affect the surf in southern California, but long-range forecast charts have a very deep low moving further south, and that moves in during the second half and this weekend. That looks like it's going to set up a lot of waves and weather as we head into the second half of the week, and then taper it off maybe by the end of the weekend. It really depends on how that storm actually pulls together over the next several days. We'll be watching real close, keep posting the progress of that. Also activity generated throughout the North Pacific at this point, and you can see there's plenty of it. The longer groundswell component of that, still plenty of it up as well, and it's moving down the California coast, and again, that's showing up during the second half of this week. Tropics closed for the season, got to wait till next year for anything there. Southern Hemisphere, very zonal flow in the underworld lately, with most of the winds and waves aimed from Australia, New Zealand, straight east to the south end of South America. No significant Southern Hemisphere swell at this point being generated or pointed at spots above the equator, so we really have no significant Southern Hemisphere swell to talk about for this week. Potential for next week showing up late, maybe if the long-range forecast charts are right, but until then, really nothing of significance. Also activity generated throughout that west end of the South Pacific right now, extending out over the east end, and here's that longer groundswell component. You can see there's nothing out there but blue ocean, and that means no swell headed our way from the South Pacific. For Orange County for the next several days. On Tuesday morning, old northwest swell winding down, so getting kind of small. Need a ways tide for exposed areas. Top spots seeing better sets, but those waves will decrease as the day goes on. Wednesday sees very little of anything, but we've got pretty steady offshore winds blowing in the morning for the next couple of days, especially on Tuesday. Those tapering off Wednesday. Looks like more swell heading our way for Wednesday afternoon, and then definitely by Thursday, Friday, though, as the storm system moves in, that's going to set up stiff southeast winds ahead of it on Thursday. Those winds are going to be turning more south-southwest, looks like on Friday, and a lot of rain expected then, too. But once again, really depends on how that storm actually behaves. We're watching real close, keep posting the progress. Don't have to worry about it until the second half of the week then. But until then, we're looking at nice weather, primarily offshore flow in the morning, but pretty small waves for the next couple of days. Next update here is 5 o'clock on Thursday. Happy New Year.